Hello, has it begun? Hello, everybody. Is there anybody in there who can tell me whether the audio and the video is clear? Um, Once I get to know that, we can definitely begin this session. And out here today, we are going to discuss. Okay. Hello, everybody. Hi, Kavita. How are you? Can you hear me properly? Let me know if the audio and video is clear. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So, hello everybody. Aditi Ghosh once again on InnerWorldRevealed. And thank you so much, Kavita. And ladies and gentlemen, whoever is listening to this live session, I'm going to respond to some of the selected emails and the messages that I received previously. Selected messages because we cannot accommodate talking about all of them in the same session. So I have responded to the ones that I felt should not be brought into the public forum. And apart from that, there are some questions that I would like to discuss out here, some of the ones which are more relevant for this. And I would also be answering live questions from all of you. If you would like to ask me anything, you can just go ahead with it. But I would be able to do it only in brief because there are several aspects to a person's blueprint, and it needs a lot of attention to go into the depths of a person's blueprint. And I would not like to comment on anything unless and until I'm absolutely sure of it. So, in case you have more pressing issues, it's best if you email me and give me some time to think upon it. And we will be having these sessions, the live sessions, more frequently in the future as well. So you can keep sending me your queries, and be sure that I will try to get back to you all. And it is best if you can email me at when.it.flowers@gmail.com. In the description box below. And you can also leave a comment in the latest video. For me, it is easiest to track your comment if it is posted below the latest video or if it is sent as an email. So that will make me, that'll help me find the question. Otherwise, the question might get lost. So if you're asking me questions right now, I would also like to say that I'm going to be answering your questions, but I do that after I am done with answering the one that are selected. I mean, not all of them. I would be taking questions in between also. And so let us just go on with the flow and see. So today we are going to basically discuss 5 questions by 5 different people. 4 out of these are name-based questions, as I can see, in spite of the fact that in my last video, I repeatedly mentioned that name change is the last alternative that I would like to suggest, but many of you have asked me about name change only. So anyways, let us go ahead with it. And hello, Marvat. Write your name. I would write your name. Okay. Why? Okay, anyways, so let us go ahead with the first question. And it is a very interesting question by Sneha Singh. And very frequently. She posts comments on my videos very frequently, and every time she posts a comment, it is always very profound and very interesting. And I always find all of her questions very, very interesting. And her question this time is: a person on his own changes with time, but can a name change flip the entire personality? And what I understand from this question is, can we change ourselves by changing name before it's time for us to change, or before it is reflected in our blueprint or in the momentum or the cycle numbers? So once again, let me first tell you that you can keep on typing your questions if you have any questions, and I will. Yes, thank you. Okay, you're from Pakistan. Thank you so much. And where was I? Okay. So her question basically, I think, is, can we change ourselves by changing name before it is time for us to change? Before it is reflected in the momentum numbers, or before it is reflected in the cycle numbers. So let me begin with this. And I have already explained to you all in my previous logs that our numerology blueprint consists of two sections, two prominent sections. One is the personality chart, and the other one is the progressive chart. The personality chart is reflective of our basic character. These are the numbers that are permanently connected to us, while the progressive chart are the numbers that keep on changing from time to time. And in my first book, All is One, I have covered the numbers from your personality chart that can tell you about the qualities of your mind, or the qualities of somebody else's mind. And in my next book, which has also been released few days back, I have covered the qualities of the progressive chart. So there are two parts to our blueprint. One is the personality chart. Name, birthday, etc. are the constituents of our personality chart, and the other is the progressive chart. So what happens is, there are these numbers that are in our personality chart control our behavior pattern, and the cycle numbers represent the circumstances within which a certain behavior from us is expected from the numbers that are reflected in the personality chart. So even though the basic core of a person doesn't change with time, because our name, our birthday are the numbers that are permanently connected to us, and these numbers never change with time. Even though these numbers don't change with time, the progressive numbers change. And what happens is, our attitude towards dealing with different things in life changes with the circumstances and the experiences or the life cycles that we go through. And the question out here is, can a name change make these changes happen in an inorganic way before it is time for them to happen? And I feel that, the fact that a person is being guided or is thinking upon changing the name is also happening because there is some reflection in the momentum numbers. There has to be the reflection in the momentum numbers. Otherwise, the change is not going to happen in a effective way. The change is not going to happen in an effective way. So the fact that you're able to acquire new qualities within yourself should also be reflected in your cyclic numbers. Otherwise, the name itself would not be, the new name that you take up would not be effective. And there is definitely a correct time for you to take up a new name. You cannot just go on with a change, major changes in life. You cannot just have them at any point of time in your life. So you have to sync it with the momentum of time, and things are going to work for you only when the syncing is happening. So that is what I would like to tell to Sneha, that person changes with time, and the name changes that we do have to be in sync with the momentum of time. And if we try to bring about a change before its time, it might fail to happen actually. So is there any Rahul Kulkarni? Yes, I'm doing well, thank you so much. How are you doing? Your question is, which is more effective, personality number or destiny number? Okay, so the destiny number is sum of all the letters in your name. It is the sum of all the letters in your name. And the personality number is the sum of the consonants of your name. The destiny number reflects all the qualities. Each and every letter that you have in your name is reflective of a certain quality of your mind that you have. And therefore, the destiny number is reflective of all the qualities of mind that you have, the ones you portray to the outsiders and the ones that you have internally, both of it. And the destiny number basically is the sum total of the personality number and the soul number. So it is basically the overall product of what you have inside and what you show to the outside world. So definitely the destiny number is always more. So now let me move on to the next question, and that is by Archa Shankdhar, and she asks me, please tell me the best name number for a 12th April 2017 born. So, Archa, by going through the birth chart of your child, I could see that there are numbers that the child has missing in the mind plane. If you have watched my videos on the birth chart, you would know that we have three planes. One is the soul plane, one is the body plane, and one is the mind plane. The soul plane governs our emotions, the mind plane governs our logical and analytical mind, and the body plane governs our actions. So, what I can see is the child has all the three boxes empty in the mind plane, and that's why apart from going with a numerology wise corrected name, this aspect also needs some work from your side. So what may happen is going the child is going to have a very high creativity quotient, mind it. The child is going to have a very high creativity quotient, and I have no doubt about that, but may struggle with memory or perhaps may have an extremely impressionable mind. And I'm suggesting that you need you need Okay, so apart from working on the name number, which also is needed in this case, you have to work on the same things which are being done again and again, so that the memory is active. You have to play a lot of logical ability, the games that enhance logical ability in children. So you have to do that, and you have to explain things in details in various ways. And now let me also give you some pointers, because your basic question is about name. So let me give you some pointers about how you can go about selecting the correct name for your child. So the base value, as I can see, of the name that you would choose for your child should either be 6 or maybe 3, or perhaps you can also choose 1, but do not choose a 9. You also have to pay attention to the double digit codes. Some of the favorite codes that I have are 42, 48, 55, 66, etc. So you can either check the logs that I have made. I have mostly made video logs on all these double digit codes, so you can search for them and find it, and spend time researching on these double digit codes and see which one is more suitable for you. And all these number codes, everything is available for free on the internet. But if you have less time, you can also check out this book that I have written. Out here you can find all the double digit codes mentioned in one place, so that's going to help you. And this book is also available for free on Kindle Select. So you can find all the double digit codes under one roof and you can make the selection. So the third pointer that I'm going to give you is you can have a soul number that is reducing to a base value 3, 1, or you can also go for a base value 4. But remember that if you choose a name that is reducing to a 6, do not again, choose another 6 as a soul number, because 1 6 is enough. Because if you have more than 1 6s in a particular name, I have seen that it may cause relationship issues in the future. So only stick to having only 1 6 in the name as a core number. And the fourth pointer that I would like to say is the numeric values 3, 5, 6, and 9. These are the numeric values that you have to, pick up in the letters of your name. The letters, the individual letters that you pick up for your child's name are also very important, and you have to pay attention to that. And these are the numbers that you have to make sure that these numbers are there in the name, which are 3, 5, 6, and 9. For instance, if you consider the number 3, the letters C, L, and U. C, L, and U are all threes. So you have to just look into the Pythagorean alphabet chart and find out what are the numeric values and the letters resonating to them. And finally, for all of you, I would advise that if you're picking up any name number, you have to avoid numbers like 13, 14, 16, and 19. Not because they are bad numbers. No number in numerology is bad, but these are very powerful numbers. As a matter of fact, I also sometimes avoid 11 and 22 because they are very powerful numbers. So let me again scroll here and see if there are any questions you have. My name is Vivek Khude. Date of birth is 7/6/1990. What is the best name for bright future? Vivek, what you can do is you can email me, and this requires I need to look at it for some more time, and I would comment on it after that. Okay. Which name number is better for me, 1, 3, 5, or 6? It depends on your life path number, your soul number, your birthday number, and your progressive numbers also. The progressive numbers, looking into the progressive numbers is also very important. Sober Queen. My name is Puneet Shikha. Date of birth is 12/10/1996. Okay, and what is your question? You can ask me your question. Okay, so you can think upon what questions you would like to ask. Let me move on to the third question. And this one is by Paner Selvam. Name change based question. And the question is, hi, guide me to select a name for a baby girl born on the 12th of December 2020. So this is a very young baby. Okay. So Paneer, as I can see, your child is also a 12th born, like the previous case, and the child is surely the child has brought to you a very interesting code, which is 1212, and surely you must pay attention to that, to the meaning of 1212 from now on. And 12 coming to me twice is also a code for me to pay attention to. But anyways, let us not get into all that, and let us get into your question. And looking into the birth chart, what I can see is, once again, the mind plane out here does not have any numbers. The central column is empty, and the right column is also empty. And I find out here 4 repeats of 2. So 2 is a very powerful number in this chart. And apart from that, I find 2 repeats of 1. Okay. And Paneer, I have these numbers, recorded here, so it's easier for me. If you have name change based questions, you have to email me, right? And Paneer, this aspect, as I can see, surely needs some attention. But the good part is, uh, you are, here at the right place at the right time, and you can now balance out the issues you have probably not, given to your child, or you have given to your child is not working that strongly right now. So you are at the right place at the right time, and you're doing the right thing as well. So surely, Paneer, your girl is going to be a lucky one, I'm sure. And also because she's going to receive, what I can see from her numbers is she's going to receive a very balanced growing up years. And you're going to really protect her, and this means you're going to provide her with everything that would be needed by her. So that's a good thing. However, no numbers in the mind plane may suggest uh, some issues with memory and logical abilities. And also, there can be chances that the girl may think very little before reacting or acting upon something. And this is why the name needs to be selected with proper care and attention. And otherwise, she is going to suffer from a lot of reactive behavior and hypersensitivity. And this aspect needs to be neutralized with the name. As a matter of fact, everybody, you may see a lot of children in this millennium who are going to face this problem with missing numbers in the mind plane. We used to naturally find the number nine in the mind plane as we were all born in the 1900s. But now these children, most of whom are born in the millennium of two, are going to face this problem because they do not have 3, 6, or 9 naturally coming into the mind plane, and they're going to face similar kind of issues of hypersensitivity and overreaction, giving over reaction, emotional reaction to things. And this is what we actually call a generation gap. This is what separates us from our next generation. The whole generation gets separated by a millennium number, which is different from the previous one. So we were all 1900 bonds, and they are all 2000 bonds. So this is how we are going to be different from them. So, Paneer, coming back to you, what I suggest to you is the numeric values 3, 5, 6, and 9 should be present in the letters of her name. Do not repeat any number too many times, because whenever you repeat a number, whenever we find a blueprint where the same number is repeated again and again, it always creates a lopsided balance. So you should have, what I feel is, you should have a little bit of all numbers, no missing numbers, preferably, but we all have some or the other qualities missing. So preferably we should be having a little bit of all to balance out everything. So what you can do is, you can have, it's very difficult to have a name with so many variation of alphabets, letters. So what you can do is, maximum 3 repeats of the same numeric value you can have, but not more than that. Say for example, you cannot have double E, then N, then again E. That becomes a bit too much, because E is a 5 and N is a 5, so that becomes a bit too much. Now, you also have to, as I said previously as well, that you also have to pay attention to the double digit codes. Don't settle for 13, 14, 16, and 19, even as a soul number or a personality number. And remember, vibrations like 49. 49 is also a variation of 13, because it reduces to 13 before the final reduction 4. So pay attention to these codes, and don't go for a 7 or a 9 base value as a soul number, as that may make the child very aloof. The child already has, can be prone to be a bit of hypersensitive kind. So you have to make sure that you do not have uh, choose a 7 or a 9 base value for a soul number. And lastly, uh, like the previous case, you two have to work upon keeping her memory and her logical abilities active. You have to revise chapters as she grows up. Now, she is very small, but as she grows up, you have to revise the chapters again and again. You have to do a lot of mental maths and solve puzzles. And I'm sure things are going to work out fine. And she definitely is a lucky girl because as I see, her first pinnacle is 6, which is the best pinnacle number a child can receive. So don't worry about her growing up years. She's going to be fine. Now, once again, I'm going to look out here. Okay, just a minute. Best number for my YouTube channel. My soul number is 55. My life path number is 11. Please give me good number for business and YouTube channel. What is your name number, destiny number? Tell me your destiny number. Which number shows job or business? Okay, Kavita, uh, everybody is able to do a job. Every life path number or every number can give you a job. However, if you really maybe your question is the life path number and the destiny number together are indicative of your profession. Is that what you're asking? The line You have to look into your life path number, the combination of your life path, soul number, and your destiny number. Your profession is going to depend on that. Okay. And sober queen 55. Yes, 55 reduces to 1. Your soul number is 55. What is your name number? Soul number is you how can you have a soul 55? Because soul number is the addition of the numeric values of the vowels. A E I O U. 55 is a big number to come as a soul number. Is your name number 55? Is your name number 55? Okay. Jack Torrance. I'm born on 3/12/1974. Now, this is a bit confusing. 12 is the month number or the day number? Which one is the month number? What is the format of this date of birth? Again, sober, you have to tell me your date of birth, like 3rd of November, this, because otherwise I might get confused about what is the format that you're giving me. Is 12 the month number or the day number? Okay. Mine is January 12, right. January 12, 1980. Good. So 4. SS. I don't know what your ID is. SS, right? So you are going through a transition time. I think you might feel a bit confused at this moment, but soon you'll get to see more clear sense of direction. Transition is going on. Certain things that are. Let me once again check. 3 1 plus 5 4 2021. Yes. Certain things that are very close to you might be taken away from you, and this is activated for the time being, and you have to be very compassionate and kind to people. IDSS. 12th of October 1996. Sober Queen. Okay, that is your Um, Birthday. Let me see. Use the calculator. Okay, your life path is 11. Sober Queen, your life path is 11. And what is your name? Your name is Sober Queen. Is that your real name? Okay, Bobby Science classes science. My son's name is Mohit Varghese. Date of birth is 8 2000. Is this number favors? Um, okay. Yes, you're right. Sober Queen, your name is 55. You are dealing with two master numbers. Okay. You know, we go crazy with one. You have two master numbers. You have an 11 life path and you have a 55 this thing name number. And you have a 22 soul and you have a 33 personality. Can you imagine? You're going to be a star. Yes, you're going to be a star. You know, with so many master numbers, how much power do you have? That's amazing. And Jack Torrance, month number 3, day number 12. Okay. And I have to scroll up to find what your year number was. 1974. Month number is 3, day number is 12. Okay. So you are a life path 9, Jack. And what is your question? I'm born. I'm born on triple three. Are you seeing triple three? Is that what you are seeing? Is that the question? And which name number Vivek number? If I answered this, I don't remember. I've forgotten. Okay. Best number for your YouTube channel, Sober Queen. What it could be? You can go for the number 3. You know, 3 gives popularity. And you can also go for the number 5. It also depends on the kind of channel you want to have. Okay, but in any case, do not settle for any number that reduces to 13, 14, 16, or 19 as a thumb rule. I don't have confidence in front of the camera, but I will do it one day. Yes, you will do it with so many master numbers. You know, master numbers is a very interesting topic. Usually, people with master numbers, during their initial years, they go through a lot of internal struggles, and she's balancing 4 master numbers. So they go through, they boil up, keep on boiling up like a pressure cooker during the initial days. But finally, when they start understanding the power of these numbers and are able to tame these numbers, they are able to be more, gain more grip over themselves. So it takes time, it takes some expertise. Ma'am, my son's name is Mohit Varghese. Date of birth is 29/8/2000. Okay, let me just check once. Date of birth is 29/8/2000. He's a life path 3, Bobby, and his name is life path 3, and birthday is 11, 29/11. Mohit, spelling is what? Varghese. Okay. Yes, it's a good name. It's a good name. I see nothing wrong with it. Life path is 3 and the name is 6. Name number double digit code is 69, reduces to 15. Soul is 8. It's a good name. Okay, no need to worry. Welcome, Sober. Okay, now let me get on. Okay, gaming channel you're starting. Very good. Best of luck. You'll do it. Okay, let me now get into the fourth question for today. And this one is from Shubhashish Sen, and it reads, I view your channel regularly. I'm Shubhashish Sen from Cuttack, Orissa. I consulted many numerologists and also astronumerologists. They advise that my name number 37 is perfect as per numerology. My date of birth is 28th of April 1960. They suggested remedies that didn't work. My question is, if my name number is perfect, then why am I not getting the desired success, wealth, or prosperity? Please advise me what to do. Many thanks. And let me see what is there in the chart. Thank you, Bobby. Okay. So, out here, this is a very strong chart, Mr. Sen. You have a perfect balance of mind, soul, and body. You have two numbers in the mind plane, two numbers in the soul plane, two numbers in the body plane. So, this is a very balanced person. And the life path is 48.3, birthday is 28.1. Okay, the pinnacle number is 22 and grand division number is 16.7. Okay, if you would like to learn about these momentum numbers, you have to look into my second book, which is called The Cycle of Nine, which again, the Kindle version is released. So you can check out on Amazon and you'll find it. I'll also provide the link in the description box soon. So, well, first of all, Mr. Sen, thank you so much for regularly viewing my logs. It means a lot to me. And thanks a lot to you all also for being with me right now. I'm very happy that you are here. So now let me go on with the question. So, as per my calculation, your life path number, as I said, is 48.3. Your name number is 37.1. And the two are definitely compatible. Your soul number is 18.9. And once again, that too is compatible with the life path and destiny. Your birth chart, as I said, is also a very balanced one. You have a complete balance of mind, soul, and body. But even then, Mr. Sen, what really is perfect, after having everything perfect with ourselves, finally we might get stuck up with the momentum numbers. So there's nothing called perfect in the universe. There could be people with a lot of fire and a lot of potential, but ultimately what matters is, do they have the momentum numbers where they can, use that potential? Will they get that luck factor activated? So that is where the whole game, shapes up. So, Mr. Sen, what I see is, there's nothing called perfect in the universe. We are all defective people. We are all different kinds of defective people, different kinds of imperfect people. And although we are all imperfect, we are all beautiful in our own ways. And so let me get into this imperfect beauty that you have. So, Mr. Sen, you have three repeats of one in your core numbers, which is your birthday number, as I see, is 28.1, your personality number is 19.1, and your name number is 37.1. You're boiling. So, out of the three are ones, and this is what we call a lopsided balance. So you are basically too assertive, you get too invested in a lot of things, and you're too passionate about things, and you are also a very intense person. And all in all, whatever catches your fancy, you get too invested in it. So you try to be the best, you try to and there is no other option for you. You just want to be the best in whatever you do. And so you, when you find that a particular momentum has a slow pace, life demands a slow pace, you don't understand what to do with so much energy that you have problems, with slowness all around. So This is what the problem is. I see that the grand division number out here is 16, 7, and the pinnacle number is 22, and both are indicative of a certain amount of slowness that your life is going to bring right now. So, from you, a certain amount of need for passivity and patience is needed. So, you need to calm down a bit and try to be a little less assertive. This is a time, there are times in our lives when we have to be more assertive, while there are other times when we have to lay low and we have to play the supporting role. So this is one of those times in your life. So this is the time when you have to be a little less assertive. This is not going to give you results if you're being very forceful and pushy with your lot of energy. So you need to brainwash yourself into having and showing some patience. You need to calm yourself, and you have to be more supportive and more cooperative with people, as I can see. And also you have to avoid all kinds of confrontational behavior, because that's not going to take you anywhere. You also have to be a bit guarded about your plans, to become distant with your close relations. But don't do that. Share everything with them, maintain that balance in your relationships. But from the outsiders, you do not need to share everything with them. So you can now, what you can do, these are the things that you cannot do right now. Now let us get into what you can do and what are the things that give you results right now. So you can get into the study of all kinds of metaphysical subjects, or perhaps get into some spiritual discipline, and anything which deals with academic spirituality or peace of mind. These things are going to bring you a lot of growth in this time span. So for you, money will not is not going to come right now by directly targeting money. As I can see, after the age of 42 years for you, the slow phase, a little by little, it has started. And money is not going to come to you directly by targeting money. As a matter of fact, you are also not a very money minded person, as you appeared in your question. You're a very generous person, as I can see. So just get into some sort of a spiritual discipline and stay connected to metaphysical and philosophical subjects, and keep on sharpening your skill set in that direction, and do not expect a very speedy pace or a very fast momentum. So and last but not the least, presently you're going through transition time, and during a transition time there's a lot of fog and a lot of confusion. So you're right now in your personal year 9, and soon you will be moving into the personal year 1. So uh, as soon as that happens, as soon as you're moving into your personal year 1, you might start feeling a little more confident as compared to now, because transitions are always confusing. So bear with it for some time. In some time, it's going to all clear up, and you're going to feel more peace of mind. So now, once again, I'm going to come to your questions. Abiba, hi. How are you? Uh, Kareem, as and I am 23 right now, 24 later on. How? Um, करीम, आप अगर हिंदी में बोलना चाहें तो आप मुझसे हिंदी में भी बोल सकते हैं, बिकॉज आई एम नॉट अंडरस्टैंडिंग योर क्वेश्चन. मेरा हिंदी का एक्सप्रेशन थोड़ा कमा हुआ है. आई एम नॉट सो फ्लुएंट, बट आप बोल सकते हैं. I am 22 and my awakening happened 2020. Spirit told me that I am master builder, the architect. Yes, you are. And I will find the truth about the theory of everything about the universe already. I already know it, but I just can't prove time. Time is the biggest manipulator. So it's playing games with you right now. And when it will be the right time, things will things would naturally start happening for you. And okay, now, ma'am, my name, what's happening? Binay Patra. Good evening. Good evening. Sneha Singh. Uh, Hi. I just answered your question. Your question was the first one that I answered. And this one is your, what a person should do if he or she faces communication problem in terms of interacting with people and making friends. Hmm. There are some numbers which enhance communication. The number three and the number five are known to be enhancing your communication. They're going to give you more finesse with words. So you can have these numbers around yourself. So suppose if it happens to naturally come around you, say, for example, as a cycle number, your communication is naturally, organically going to improve. However, you can definitely have some kind of cutouts of these numbers like 32, 23 around yourself wherever you're sitting for work, etc., so that your verbal skills increase. How will be the love life of Sagittarius and eight born baby? Eight born baby. You're asking me about the love life of a baby in 2021? You know what? I am a numerologist, and a numerologist is a bit different from an astrologer. So you have to tell me the date of birth, right? The date of birth and the first name after birth. So on the basis of these two details, I can find out. Antoine. I don't know how to pronounce your name, so spare me for that. Born 1971 and I'm 49. Okay, what's your question? Anirban Ghosh. My date of birth is 8/12/91. Okay, so 8 is the month number or the day number? I'm confused. Okay, let me get on with the fifth question now. Uh, okay, and this is the final question of the evening, people. And this is from Farwa Jabin. And Farwa asks me, my date of birth is 17th of September 1994. My personal year is 4. My day number is 8. My life number is 4. I want to ask whether this year is going to be lucky for me or not. And would I be able to grab a government job or not? Okay. Okay, my date of birth is 8th of December 1991. Okay, tell me what your question is. 8th of December 1991. See, as much as I see, six right now, and some changes in your home, Anirban. I'm answering to Anirban. Some changes to your home front may happen around this time. Some changes in the home front may happen. Either shifting of home, or maybe, some relatives may need your attention, something like that may happen. How can I be more disciplined? Okay, let me go back to your date of birth. What was your date of birth? I've forgotten. Let me find it. Can you type your date of birth once again? I can't find it. Okay, you've typed it again. July 11, 1971. Uh, and your question is, how can you be more disciplined? July 17th. July 11. 11. Am I connected? Am I losing the connection? I'm not sure about that. Please, keep typing and let me know. July 17, 1971. You are a life path 9. You are indisciplined. Yes, you are actually indisciplined. You have your challenge number. Your first challenge number is 5, as I can see. 1971 is 9, 11, 7. Mm, yes, and you have this problem of leaving something whenever it gets slightest bit of difficult. So what you have to do, you have to practice a bit of patience. You do not have any lack of concentration. Let me see, 1971. No, you do not have any lack of concentration, but then you have a little lack of patience. Okay. So you have to cultivate patience. This much I can say right now. But further than this, if I have to say, I have to look into your numbers more in depth. So you have to leave me an email, and I will leave my email in the description box. It's wen.it.flowers@gmail.com. David Palmer. Hi, born December 10th, 1982. What is the best house number and city number for me? Very good. 10/12/1982. You are a life path 6 and December 12th. You're very fond of your home and family. So the best house number for you can be the house number 6 or the house number 3. So you'd like to have a solid home base, and you're very fond of your loved ones. You're always concerned about them. And the city number also is going to be maybe 6, 4, 3 also can go with you. Okay. Now, Farwa, the question that Farwa asked me, let's get on to that. And once again, after finishing this one, I'm going to get back to this. So, Farwa, you have as I can see, you have a very logical mind and a very good memory. You have 3 9s in the mind plane. So you have a very good memory and very good logical abilities. And very few people I have seen are endowed with this, and you are a lucky one. So most likely you're going to be good with maths, calculations, etc. But at the same time, as I can see that the this soul plane is totally empty. The other planes are heavier. So most likely you're emotionally a very guarded person. You hardly express your emotions, and as I can see, you're also hell bent on a government job only. You want a government job only, and surely your numbers are indicative of following, trying to follow a very conventional path. 8 and 4 are the numbers that try to follow the conventional route, and so you're actually being very genuine by asking me, when will I get a government job? So I understand that, yes. And you are a life path 49/4. Your calculation is correct here. You are a birthday 17/8. Again, your calculation is correct here. But you are not yet a personal year 4. For you, according to the method I follow, I think that I always say that the personal year for any person begins with his birthday during that year and runs till the next birthday the next year. You see, the Gregorian calendar is not the only calendar that the people of the world follow, and it is always not the 1st of Jan when the new year begins world over. There are many other calendars. For example, there is this Chinese calendar, which is followed in many places in China, where the new year begins with the 4th of Jan. 4th of February. Similarly, there's this Hijri calendar, there's this Ethiopian calendar. Place to another place, again your personal year is going to begin as per their calendar. Say, suppose you move from India to China, your personal year then cannot begin from the 4th of February. So I feel it is always more logical to consider that your personal timing, whatever your personal cycles are, all your cycles are going to begin from your particular moment of birth. Your yearly cycle is going to begin from your birthday and run till your next birthday. Your monthly cycle is going to begin from your particular day of birth and run till your the same day the next month. So in this way, all your cycles are always going to begin from the moment of your birth. Is extremely important, and we can never ignore that. And this is my view on the topic. So now, uh, after the 17th of September, Farwa, you will be entering your personal year 4, as I can see. And because your life path is also 4, it's going to be a very, very important year for you, which may contain some important learning lesson for you. And also, it's going to be a doorway for change for you. And the next personal year that is going to follow then will bring for you many, many opportunities. So good times are coming for you. And right now, this is the year 3. So this is going to be a carefree time till the 17th of September 2021. It's going to be the personal year 3 for you. So it's going to be a carefree, happy go lucky time. So enjoy yourself right now. But your, just let me go into your pinnacle. You are in your first pinnacle 8. Definitely, you are worried about finances, and you're a life path 4. Life path 4s always deal with security issues during the beginning of your life. So definitely you have some pressure in that area, but I am sure that by the age of 32 years, you're going to be perfectly well settled in your life with a good job, with finances taken care of. This much I can surely tell you. And other than that, other than going for a government job that you want to do, I also see very strong acumen for handling finances that you have and handling businesses that you have. So you can do well with that as well. So even if things happen for you, usually it is seen that the life path 4s and also in some cases the life path 8s are late bloomers. So even if things happen a little late for these people, they are seen to be making more solid life. So that's going to be my suggestion for you. So now let me get back to your messages once again. And is my phone ringing? I don't know where my I have kept my phone. Anyways, uh, uh, okay. Thank you. Welcome, David. Uh, Trushali, hi Trushali. Will you pass your exam? You will surely pass your exam. Hi, your birthday is again Trushali. No, 14 cannot be a month number. How silly. So 14 is the day number, 14/11/2011. Okay, let me see. You everybody will pass exam. Why will you not? 14/11. Just a minute. Okay, Trushali, the activated personal year for you is 11 right now, and 11 usually brings some unexpected things, unexpected situations. So it can happen that you might get surprisingly good results. So you have to lay a bit low right now. You have to, what can I say? You have to be very patient, and you have to look into all the details. You have to calm. You have a lot of nervous tension right now. You have to calm that nervous energy. You have to meditate and calm that nervous energy. And I'm sure that you will receive unexpected results. It would be very good for you. I'm sure of that. And you also have to learn the art of postponing. You will be facing situations when sudden things might come up for you. So you have to remember to not get too involved into things that you don't want to get involved. And this is also going to be a very emotional time for you, Trishali. So you have to right now tame your emotions and calm yourself. You have to meditate, and you have to take care of all the little details. Look into all the little details. And last but not the least, avoid any kind of confrontations. Avoid any kind of getting too involved with people. Don't get into that. So maintain that attitude. And if you feel that something is very taxing, if somebody is asking you for something that you cannot do for the time being, learn the art of diplomacy and the art of postponing things. Okay, now who else is there? I see 333. Why you're seeing that? uh See, 333 is a very good number. So you should be happy if you are seeing 333, because it's going to give you something very positive. It's 333 is for optimism. You have to maintain a very optimistic approach right now. And you also have to look into the thoughts that usually what happens is, when we are looking for answers to certain pressing issues, we get to see these numbers when we are in alignment with the cosmos. So you have to find out what are those thoughts that you're thinking about while seeing this number. And that is the basic outline of what it is going to be about. So after that, when you find out what are those thoughts and what are those ideas, you have to maintain a very positive attitude. And triple three also reduces to a 9 base value, and 9 stands for being very kind and compassionate. So if you come across anyone at this point of time, you should be you should try to be very compassionate and kind to that person. Do not hold any feelings of grudges or vengeance for anyone right now. So maintain a very positive approach towards life. That is what you have to do. One more question. David Palmer, handsome David Palmer. So December 10th, 1982, I do music. When is the best months, days, and times of a day to release your projects? Okay, I have forgotten your life path number. Just a minute. Give me a minute. December 12th, 1982. You are a life path 6. Best month. See, you are a birthday 1 and a life path 6. Birthday 1 and a life path 6. So the number 3 and the number 2. The number 3, you should try to do things during the month number 3. And days best days for releasing something new is going to be the personal day 1. You have to get your math correct, and you have to find out when are your personal day 1s. And then you can also do something on the personal day 5, 8. You have to calculate your personal days for that. And again, the time of the day depends on what time you were born. Some of us are morning people, some of us are night people. So it all depends on whether you were born during the morning hours or the night hours. Usually it is seen that your mind usually tends to become more active after the point of time when you were born. Say, suppose if a person was born at in the night at say 3:30 a.m., then the person's mind is most likely to become more active after 3:30 a.m. And you might ask me, how does the person then function? Well, in that case, the person is going to have very active dreaming time. So that's how it's going to work. So for you, David, the best time would be 6 hours from your time of birth. Best time of the day. Okay. Uh, okay. Welcome, Datremar. Okay. If I'm getting any pronunciations incorrect, please forgive me for that. I and Trushali, I also see 33 again and again. 33 uh, is the number of the savior. 33 is a number which is a very idealistic number. It is the number, they say it's also the person who follows a very righteous path and sets an example for others. And perhaps you also have to pay attention to your thoughts when you see this particular number. And then on, you have to follow a righteous path. 33 reduces to a 6. So you also have to balance your relationship dynamics with people. And like that, you have to go ahead, right? And birth time, Ash S, birth time 8:30 p.m. Okay, so 8:30 p.m. basically is your wake up time, and 6 hours from that is your peak time, right? Thank you so much, David. Preeti Samani, my date, my birth date is 1/3/2002. Okay, what is the month number and what is the day number? Um, you have to mention the day, then the month, month name, write the name of the month. It will make it easier for me. Ankit also, which one is the day number, which one is the month number? I can't get it. Where is my phone? I can't see. Anyways, Ash S, no ma'am. Okay, I'm not getting any more response. I was waiting for the month and the day numbers. Anyways, so I think that's going to be all for today. Keep sending me your queries. We will be soon having more of these kind of sessions. As many questions from you all. I would love to answer to all of you. 4th November 1982, still unmarried. I want rich spouse, but not getting proposals. So it's okay to be unmarried. What's wrong in that? 4th November 1982. 4th November 1982. See, this is the personal year 1 for you, and a new epicycle has begun. A new day has come. So there can be situations when you might meet some very important new person this year. So keep the doors open, Ash. Okay. So let me call it a day right now, and don't refrain from sending me your emails and messages. Comment below if you could not catch my live session, so you can also comment below. And last but not the least, to remember to hit the like button, subscribe button, and also hit the bell icon. Thank you so much, Ankit. Okay, last one I'm taking. Okay. 12th June 1995, Monday. Okay. What is your question, Ankit? You are a life path 6, Ankit. And what is your question? You're going through your personal year 4 right now. You will be entering your personal year 5. 12th June 2021 onwards. It's going to be very good time for you, Ankit. The momentum will gain pace. Things would happen very fast. A lot of opportunities are going to come your way. Trushali, any suggestions for me career wise? Trushali, 14th November 2020. Hmm, wait. What is your name, Trushali? Full name? You're a life path 1 and you like to travel. Trushali. Trushali. Trushali Ratwa. Is that your full name? You have business acumen, Trushali. You have persuasive skills and you also have very strong determination and foresight. Given the fact that your name is Trushali Ratwa, I just thought that would be your name. So I definitely you have business acumen and you have very high what do you call it, persuasive skills. So choose a career which helps you in using all that. So that'll be all for today. Have a nice day, all of you. Stay tuned and remember to check the description box for all the important leads. And that'll be all. Bye bye.